Hello dudes, we are back with eFootball 2025 and today we're going to be talking about the players of the week. We're going to be talking about the match pass a little bit, and we're going to be talking about the nomination players. So I'm going to try to make this quickly because videos are kind of getting too long, and so I'm going to talk about only the good players. And if you want to know something about the rest, you can ask me in the message section and I will answer, or I will make a short video on that specific player. So yeah, let's go straight to the players of the week, then to the match pass. Or maybe. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. So, these four guys are okay. Do I recommend them? No, I don't really like them. But they are, Oblak is very good without low punt, so I don't care about that guy, but he is very good. And I think this one is the best out of these four. This guy I don't like. This thing, Pavlovic, I think is a piece of shit. I got him and I sold him. Inigo Martinez is good if you need a Spanish defender. I wouldn't get this guy if you have other options. In my case, I have other options, so I didn't need this guy. I got this guy and this guy on my secondary account, and I wanted this one. I think this one is one of the good ones. Why? Because you can use him in the Italian event, and you can use him on a Milan team, and a lot of times we have special events for Milan, so I keep recommending collecting players from AC Milan and players from like French players to play the national events with France. So numbers on this guy are quite good. It's like 80. He's like 80 on technique, like dribbling, ball control. His finishing is good. Speed, it's 88, so it's good. Acceleration 85, 86, depending on the coach. So it's good. Kicking power 88 is good. Jumping is okay. I mean, he's not good at jumping. Physical contact is right there, almost not good. Balance is okay for a forward, and stamina is 85, so it's fine. He's unwavering, high non-dominant leg, and his abilities are quite good. He has the Trinity: aerial superiority, super substitute, and fighting spirit. That's super good. He's missing a bunch of good abilities like long distance shooting, and the other thing, heel trick. That's very important, heel trick. He's missing, of course, soul control, but for a free card that can play in a Milan team, I think this card is quite good. So I recommend this guy. And this one, I sold him, I told you, this piece of shit. And these three guys, I think these three guys are very good. I wanted these three guys. And at some point I wanted Kvaratskhelia, but when I finished analyzing his numbers, I said, okay, he was good, but not that good. The same goes with Retegui. I think Retegui is okay, but I really wanted Retegui because he plays in the Calcio, in the Italian league. And also with this guy is he's Lazio, so he's Italian league and also Lazio, and I really like Lazio players. But I play with the Lazio, so that's why. This guy also, he can be used in a Spanish team, national team, which is very good because Spain, France, Germany, all good countries to build teams around. I still recommend building, collecting players for France. Okay, so the players of the week, I'm gonna show them to you on my team because I have them. So we can start by wtih. Those are wtih's numbers. He's very good. He's lacking a little bit of jumping. I think that kind of sucks. He's 186, so it's good, but 80, 85 jumping would have been better. Physical contact is very good. Acceleration and speed are okay. Stamina is not that good. That kind of bugs me. And remember that finishing, kicking power, and physical contact are more like physical contact 85 and 88, kicking power 88, finishing 81, ball control. But numbers without the booster are very good, very good. And abilities are also, he's ambidextrous, so that's premium. That's amazing. I really recommend getting wtih, even more than Kvaratskhelia. So he has heading, long range curler, long range shooting, which is the thing that Jimenez didn't have. Acrobatic finishing, heel trick, super important. One-time shot, one-touch pass. He sucks at passing, but one-touch pass is going to be good for him. Outside curler, which is strange for an ambidextrous guy. Aerial superiority and fighting spirit. Very, very good card. So yeah, if you get this guy, well, feel the joy. I'm using Ribery here, and I added Super Sub to this guy. So that's one of the reasons I also love this guy. This guy, okay, I told you about Italian League, Spanish team, Lazio. He has very good numbers for such a short player. Because he's short, he's going to have very good tight possession because his center of equilibrium is lower because he's short. So he's going to be very firm. And tight possession and balance are going to be like better. Yeah, let's say they're going to be boosted by the height. So he has also very good physical contact for such a short little player. Generally, it will be something like 60 or 62, but I think he has more physical contact because of the balance and the tight position. I mean, all because of he being short. Now, finishing is very good for an AMF. Speed is very good for an AMF. Acceleration is very good too. Balance, okay. I mean, I told you already. And he's ambidextrous. That's super important. And his abilities are also very good. He doesn't have double touch. I'm sorry for that. I mean, with double touch, he would have been premium. He has soul control, which is more important, in my opinion, than double touch for this kind of player. Long range curler, acrobatic finishing, heel trick, one-time shot, outside curler, gamemanship, super sub, fighting spirit. He has also super sub, so I can use Ribery and this guy depending on his state, the arrow. If the arrow is up, the one with the arrow up starts the game. And he has outside curler also with non-dominant leg very high, but I think outside curler is a top ability, and I prefer to have it on every player, even when they are ambidextrous, even when people say it's not convenient. So yeah, I think this is my third pick. I think you should get, in order from bottom to top, it's Jimenez. This guy will be the third. Retegi will be the second. And number one and the best player in the box, in my opinion, which is a different thing from everybody else, I think, it's Dani Ceballos. I think this guy is really, really good. And a lot of people are kind of saying he's not, but, or at least they say he's kind of good, just that. I think this is the reason why I make these videos, is because I make videos for players, starting teams, players who are not that good, and players who enjoy a normal kind of good player. Because this is a monster, this is a monster. This is a monster. This guy is not bad, he's just not Belletti. He's just not Araujo. He's just not super Tchouaméni. But he's very good. Now, let's check this guy. This guy is a CMF, but I think you should use him as an AMF because he has no jumping. So, no jumping, no midfielder. I don't think you should use him as a real midfielder nor as a defending midfielder, like a DMF. Not a good idea, too short. And so he's gonna be AMF. For AMF, he has ball, check that technique, and passing. He has 90, 88, 90, 88, 85. Okay, that's just premium. That's just premium. For a free player, completely trained, dude, please. He's 179, so he's not that short. He's gonna turn properly because of the 90 tight possession. His finishing is okay. I'm using Kimmich with 71, so I think 72 is still okay. But of course it's not premium. But he has curl 80, so that's very good. He has good defense for an AMF, so he's going to help with the defense. And for AMF, he has very good speed and acceleration. More acceleration will be better, but it's okay. Kicking power is on the low side. I don't really like 82, but okay, I mean, you have to, something needs to be kind of shitty. Without that, it will be almost like a really competitive player, like a meta player, in my opinion. Physical contact is very good for this kind of guy, like 179. These guys with 90 tight possession are usually, I don't know, 60 something. So he has 76, very good, and he's not going to jump, but that's why he's AMF. You're not going to be jumping that much with this kind of guy. This guy gets the ball and passes the ball and builds game. He's a playmaker, but he's a playmaker with box to box, which is super good. Box to box is a very good game style. Balance is okay, not great, but okay. He's not going to be, because of the physical contact, he's going to be more or less balanced, and stamina is amazing. Now, he's standard and high, that's good. And abilities. Abilities are really, I mean, this is crazy. This guy comes with double touch, flip flap, and soul control. Full Neymar double touch. Full Neymar's double touch. And he has long range shooting, one touch pass, long range shooting, which in my opinion for an AMF is better than long range curler. One touch pass, through passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, interception, and fighting spirit. This guy is a monster. Oh, come on. He's really good. He's missing one-time shot. He's missing one-time shot and heel trick. With heel trick, I think he will be premium, but super premium. But I still think he's the best player in the Players of the Week box. So yeah, that's that. Remember that. And of course, if you need a player for the Spanish league, then it's also a plus. And he's a Real Madrid player, which is also a plus because there is a lot of events for like Spanish clubs, and I play Spanish club events with Madrid. So awesome. Okay, that's that for the players of the week. Okay, we're gonna talk just a little about the match pass. This thing, they lowered the price of the match pass. It went from value 500 to value 400 and premium 1000 to premium 800. Now, I'm gonna make it short. It's the same as before because they took coins from the tiers. So in the end, you end up wasting the same amount of money. If you are a player who doesn't finish 50 games or 100 games during the season, then this is better. If you play like me, it's just the same. So don't. The only thing, you're gonna get the pass faster if you are below 400 or below 1000. It's gonna come faster, but it's gonna leave you with the same amount of coins. But remember that when they give 50% discount for the passes, you're gonna end up losing like 70 coins on the value and like 130 on the premium. They give you the discount, but because of the lower return, you end up with less coins. So remember that. I mean, if you want the pass, you have to buy the pass wherever. I mean, with Konami's rules, but it's good to know that you are being kind of cheated out of your coins. Okay. Oh, wait. Remember that. I'm gonna say something, just a little something about this. This Pulisic, he's very good. He's a very top player. Very good, a lot of levels and very good stats. But I don't recommend getting this Pulisic unless you don't have the one that was turned into a goalkeeper. This guy is like 90 in technique, 90 balance, 90 acceleration, 90 speed, more or less a standard very good player. And he has a little bit more finishing. But if you like my channel, then you know that I try to play a lot of aerial game, and I really like players with a lot of jump. So what they did to Pulisic when they turned him into a goalkeeper was giving him an insanely high amount of jump. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show you that like in a jiffy. I want to talk about this guy. If you can avoid being annoyed by his form being inconsistent, and you can avoid the disgust of how ugly the card is, then this Dembele is a meta player. Yeah, I recommend getting him. Inconsistent, ugly card, 800 coins. No. So just remember that. This is not one of the guys I'm going to recommend. Okay, so that's the match pass. Now we go to nomination players. Nomination players. This season is a disaster in my opinion. The last two seasons I got, I think, between 3 and 4 nomination players, and right now the only one I recommend is Rabiot. If you don't have any other Caicedo, then Caicedo is good. Caicedo is very good. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have Caicedo, get Caicedo. If you have just one free contract, then and you don't have Caicedo, then get Caicedo. He's very good. Or analyze these two. I'm going to show numbers on my Caicedo because they are quite close to this one. So yeah, I mean, they are both very good, but mine is better. So I don't need this one. And this guy, I think, is a monster. He is very, very, very good. So even if you don't have Caicedo, I think it's still better to get Rabiot, who is going to be able to play in the French national team. This guy is 4 stars, so I got him just to turn him into token boosters. No, yeah, booster tokens, yeah, into booster tokens. Oh my God, my tongue is slipping. All right, so only Rabiot, but I'm gonna show Rabiot on my team. So that's for the role changers. And then I highly recommend getting a player here that he might be actually the best player, the best like player of the month, player of the week this season. I think this guy is even better than Ceballos. I think this guy is a monster. He's a freaking monster. KAAN. If you're building a Turkish team like me, you can get this guy and this guy. This guy is okay, this guy is good, but this guy is a monster. Okay, let's go straight to showing these guys. Rabiot and KAAN. Okay, first, let's change the game plan. Let's go to Premier. In Premier, I have as a starting player Caicedo, so this is what you're going to get more or less. I make Caicedo jump a lot, so without that jumping, you will have like more defense, I guess, defense or tight possession, depending on your taste. But it's very good. He's very good, very, very good. So yeah, those are Caicedo numbers more or less. I'm not showing the training because that's not the player you're going to train, and he has much more levels than the other one. Many more levels. Damn. Okay, and this is my test drive team. Okay, Rabiot. Those are Rabiot's numbers. Trained the way I trained him, he has less defense than the France Rabiot. Like a lot of people have Rabiot from the French selection, but I think overall this guy is better. So I'm going to give you my training for Rabiot, just in case, because, well, the others were all players with like complete, right? Already trained. Just pause the video to check the training. That's that. Okay, so those are the numbers. I think Rabiot can play all of those positions, but I think I will use him as a AMF, maybe with the order, I mean positioned, wait, here, but maybe with CMF, depending on the moment. But I kind of like him as an AMF with less attack and a little bit of defense. Now, his ideal position, in my opinion, would be in a team like this, or a different strategy. Here, this is Rabiot's ideal position for me. He has attack, he has defense, he's going to run, he has possession, he can finish, more or less. So yeah, remember that. This kind of position, it doesn't matter if you have, I mean, a different type of midfield, but he's better for the midfield, like to the sides and not on the attacking position. But in my team, in my kind of team like this, Rabiot will be this one. But in case of emergency, he could he could play this position, like DMF. He has not enough jumping, and he has not enough defense, so I don't really like him as a DMF, but he will be okay for an emergency DMF. Now, I'm going to show you a comparison with, for example, this guy. I bought the premium match pass to get this guy, so I really like him. He's gonna be one of my main players at some point. I need to find some abilities. But check the difference between these guys. Like, Rabiot is taller. Of course, Palmer, he's going to have a much more attack. But, I mean, Palmer and Rabiot with the same amount of tight possession and ball control. That's crazy. And Rabiot is better at passing the ball. And Rabiot is but amazingly better at heading. His finishing, of course, is worse because Palmer is a real AMF. Curl, of course. Speed is kind of the same. It's good. Acceleration is more or less right there. Kicking power is the same, but jumping and physical contact, you know, Rabiot is much better, and that's a huge difference. Now, balance is inverted, and stamina is the same. So, but with Rabiot, you have a defense option. So, let's say you bring to the match these two guys. You can choose. That's another thing with Rabiot. You can choose. Let's say you are winning, you use Rabiot because you want a guy who can stop plays. You are the match is tie. Then, and you need to win the match. Then you go with Palmer, and you will have a lot more attack. So, yeah. I think this is a very good example of why Rabiot is a very good card. Now, I'm going to show you the comparison with the other Rabiot, because if you like this card, I mean, if you like the other one, this one, and you're thinking, well, there is a point in switching Rabiot. I always wanted to have Rabiot with AMF, and this other one doesn't come with AMF, and wasting position training programs on this card sounds kind of stupid. The other one has every position, all of those positions covered, so that's a huge difference. Tight possession, huge difference. Low pass, I mean passing in general, huge difference. Heading, more or less the same. Set piece, curl, speed, huge difference. Acceleration is it's crazy. I mean, by now, I think you are realizing that creative playmaker Rabiot is 1,000 times better. I mean, and you can get him just with a free nomination contract. There is a huge difference here, dudes. And defense, if you want playmaker to be more defensive, you can do it. You can lower other stats and you can make him more defensive, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think these numbers are just amazing. And there is another thing. Box to box Rabiot is standard, and this guy is unwavering. So that's crazy. And when it comes to abilities, oh yeah, that sucks. They removed the aerial superiority. That's not a common practice, changing abilities from this type of card. Players of the week have resetted abilities, that's normal, but these guys, so they took it. Anyways, You need to build this guy. I mean, this guy, I'm going to build him for sure. I'm going to add a bunch of abilities like probably soul control, and he has like long range shooting, and bueno, I mean aerial superiority, of course, and outside curler and heal trick. Those will be the abilities I'm going to add, probably, almost sure. I think AMF players should not be missing heal trick and outside curler. Now, if you want to build a Rabiot with a more wide range, then you have to forget about the shooting skills. You have to go for man marking, at least man marking. I think only man marking, and maybe no long range shooter, or maybe no soul control. Maybe no soul control, long range shooter, man marking, outside curler, or maybe no outside curler and you go with long range shooter and heal trick and man marking and blocker. Yeah, it would be awesome for Rabiot to have man marking and blocker and aerial superiority, but with those three you're gonna be able only to add 2 more abilities. So maybe the perfect, I mean, listen to this, the perfect combination will be aerial superiority, man marking, blocker, outside curler, heal trick. He's going to be a full-fledged midfielder with very low attacking capabilities, but at the same time he's going to have the knuckle shot, the rising shot, and all the control. So he's going to be able to move the ball and pass the ball. You know, he's going to be able to make, you know, create spaces and then pass the ball to the forward. So yeah, depending on what you are looking for. If you want a Rabiot that can score, okay, then maybe you should leave behind aerial superiority. Yeah, oh, I mean aerial superiority and blocker, maybe. Okay, so that's Rabiot. I wanted to explain it properly because I think it's the best nomination player. So that was Rabiot, and now let's check the one that might be the best player of this season. This is crazy. So we have KAAN or KAAN. Remember, this is a free player. Defensive fullback, and he's defensive. He's a defensive fullback with 90 speed, 92 stamina, some balance, physical contact, good jumping for a 184 guy. Generally speaking, fullbacks are short or just they don't jump. This guy has okay kicking power, good acceleration. He has a very, very good defense. Fullbacks tend to have low numbers on defense, low stats on defense. And he has 85 heading. That's crazy. And he has a good lofted pass. All this package with unwavering and high non-dominant leg precision. And check the abilities. I mean, this is way beyond comprehension. I mean, I don't understand how this shit happened. This guy has heading, man marking, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, acrobatic clearance, and fighting spirit. 7 out of 8 defensive abilities. There is no sliding tackle. But in my case, I prefer acrobatic clearance than sliding tackles. So I know people prefer a sliding tackle, but not me. So in my opinion, and in my case, this guy is even better. He has low lofted pass and long throws, which is helpful sometimes, and low lofted pass is premium. It would be better to have a pinpoint crossing and outside curler, and of course one touch pass. But then you will have an epic player and not a free nomination 4-star player. This guy is 4 stars. This is just way stupid. He's not even the 5-star one. The 5 stars one. Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the video now. I'm gonna show you a fast comparison with some players. For example, this guy who is loved by many. Check it out. Theo Hernandez, same height. KAAN is going to be always low on technique, but that's not a problem because he's defensive. He's not going to be attacking. You want him defending. And he has more lofted pass than Theo Hernandez. What the fuck is good Theo Hernandez good for? If Theo, who has abilities for passing, he has lower passing numbers than KAAN, and you are gonna tell me, yeah, but that's because you train him that way. Yeah, okay, but he needs 5 points. 5 points. That will mean 88. No, 80. Well, let's say 85. 85 low pass and 80 lofted pass. But with 5 points, you have to reduce. What is it that you're going to reduce? The speed, the stamina. If you take speed and stamina from Theo Hernandez, then you end up with nothing. And this guy is 90 speed, 86 acceleration. Kicking power is lower. He has more jumping while being the same height. And physical contact 81 is good enough. He has more balance, almost the same stamina, and his defensive numbers are much better. Like aggression is 15, defensive engagement is 16 extra points. I mean, come on. Could you believe this guy? I mean, send something to the message section talking about this guy because I don't understand. And check the abilities. I mean, Theo Hernandez is standard and low. This guy is unwavering and high. I don't know if I should keep going with this because it's crazy. And Theo Hernandez doesn't have a single defending ability. In order to build him, you have to put 5 defending abilities, and you're gonna end up with no one-touch pass and no outside curler. No outside curler with a guy who has low on non-dominant leg. That fucking sucks. This guy has every defending ability. You stick pass on this guy, you have a premium player. So yeah, remember these things. Okay, dudes, this is gonna be the final part of the video. I hope you enjoyed this thing. Send whatever you want to say to the message section, and I see you next time. Wtih.